Welcome to Beyond the Falls podcast. Today I have Lisa Zebarth and Lori Larson with the Power of 100. It's a really, really great organization focused on the River Falls community, so I'm very excited to have you on. Thank you for taking time. I know you're both busy, so thanks for taking time out of your day.
Well, thank you for inviting us. What an honor.
I'm super excited. So I'd like to start out. You guys choose who wants to answer first, but
Okay.
just tell us your connection to River Falls. What brought you here? What's made you stay, you know?
I came to college here in 1982, met my husband, and we never left. And I own a business here in town.
Yes, fellow real estate agent and loan officer, you guys. It's so fun to have, you know. We're a fun group. All right,
Very
Lisa.
good. Well, I was born and raised in River Falls. My husband was in the military. We moved away for a little bit and realized what a special town River Falls is for raising kids and living in, so we moved back. So, yeah.
I love that. It is. It's a great place. Great place to be, and you know, I'm excited to hear about what you guys have to tell us about Power of 100. You guys are board members. If you want to kind of share with me, one of you maybe tell me about what it's all about and what your role is on the board.
All right, so it's a simple concept. 10 of us, actually, let me back up. Mary Waters and Nancy Foley had an idea, had heard inklings about what a group like this could do, and called a few of us and said, I have this idea, let's do it, let's talk about it. And so she reached out to 8 other people, so 10 total, and the idea was that each one of us would bring 10 people into the group. And it's a simple concept of 100 people for an hour. We get together. $100 we dedicate each, so we support nonprofits in the area. So we're supporting those nonprofits that are supporting our community.
Yeah.
And it's a big deal in River Falls. I mean, we're a very community-oriented town.
Yeah.
People help people, and it was a really easy concept. Do you want to take it from there?
And sure. So then we met, and we get together twice a year. We have 2 meetings a year. So far, we've raised over $271,000.
Wow. And how long has
Since 2018, I believe.
Yeah, the spring of 2018.
Our first meeting was April 5th of 2018. In our very first meeting, we raised $14,355. The first meeting
In an hour.
So in an hour.
Yes.
So and it was fun. I mean,
Yes.
it's so fun, and we just have a great time.
Yeah.
And it's so impactful. We always cry.
Yeah.
When we go through all these, I mean, the people come in and tell us their stories, and there's so many charities we don't even know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting too.
Yeah, so the idea with the 10 board members is we invited the 10 people that we knew in, and the interesting thing is the board members, we knew of each other, but we didn't really know each other. We all were from different backgrounds and things like that, so we brought in 10 people that, they might not have known the other people. So it's getting 100 people together, and we immediately filled that by our first meeting. We immediately had our 100 people. And so the idea was that we'd all get together. Again, we're very busy people. Most people want to give, but they don't have the time to give. And so the idea is that we get together for the first hour and we socialize, which is the best social hour of the year.
Yes.
And the next is we have 3 nonprofits that come in the next hour. The 3 nonprofits speak for 8 minutes each. And they tell us about what they do in the community and how they, what they would use the money for if they were to win. And at the end of that session, then we all have one vote as to who should get the impact award, the big money, $100 from every person, $10,000.
And they write their check to the nonprofit, so we never touch money, which is even better.
Yep.
We just collect it, but we don't have to have any money.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that is really nice. And most people are giving to charity anyways. And so for that $100 that they get to come and learn about 3 nonprofits that we would have not known about.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. I thought maybe I would know all the nonprofits in the area, and that's not, most of the time, one or two of the nonprofits that come in for our meeting, I have never heard of. And so that's really cool for us to be able to hear what they're doing in the community, and for us to go back out and spread that word of what they're doing is really great. So not only does the winner get the full impact award, the other two nonprofits are typically, people are so touched by what they do that they're writing checks to them as well.
Yeah.
And we have grown from 100 women to 189 women.
180. Wow.
We decided not to limit the amount, because if people want to help, we want to be able to.
And the River Falls
have
Country
that.
Club is big enough for us, and
Yeah.
they're generous to let us use it for free, which is lovely.
Amazing. Yeah,
Which
that's
is
so
amazing.
nice.
They've been our host all but one meeting, and we've had 12 impact meetings so far.
Yeah.
Only one, the very first year of COVID, that spring of COVID, we shut down for that one. But other than that, we've met twice a year since 2018. And so, so the second, or the other two nonprofits typically walk home with money as well. We've had ladies in the audience, members in the audience, decide to go and volunteer for those organizations. And so it's making a big deal.
And we've
in our
had
community.
most of the women from those organizations also join us.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
which is kind of neat.
So we talked about it started as 100 women. We're up to 189. Not everybody can make it to a meeting, and so we did not want to have a small meeting. We wanted to be as impactful as we can, and we typically now have about 100 people that are able to make it. Those that can are traveling, winter birds, things like that, but they still want to help. They still want to write that check and make a difference.
Yeah.
And that's what we're really doing, is we're making a huge difference in the community.
And it's so simple. I love it. It's like you show up,
That's
you
the ease
listen
of it.
for an hour. The hardest part is deciding which nonprofit you're going to vote for. Yeah. Because it is hard. It's hard to make that decision. But it's
typically, I think I know who it's going to be when we show up, and typically it's not who I think I'm going to vote for.
Tell me a little bit more about the application process for the nonprofits.
So the nonprofits have to be in nonprofit status, in existence for at least 2 years. We want to make sure that they're up and running and have a little bit of history behind them, so we know they're going to be successful, but might need a little boost with some support with money. We have, go ahead.
Oh, they have to fill out a form, but they have to be nominated by one of our members.
Okay.
So that's how they get nominated. It has to be from somebody who already is part of our 189 ladies. And then they fill out the form, and then we look at their financials for the last 2 years to make sure that everything's on the up and up.
Yep.
How much money goes towards overhead expenses of salaries versus what they're using in the community? They need to be able to support St. Croix or Pierce County in the area, so we don't want somebody from Madison coming up and taking that money back to Madison.
Yep.
We want it to stay in our communities. And if they do win, they have 2 more years before they can come back and apply again.
Yes.
So we want to there's enough nonprofits in the area that we're able to have that 2-year limit. But so far we've helped 29 organizations, nonprofits.
Wow.
Since 2018.
It's incredible.
It is incredible.
And $10,000, and not the winning vote gets the $10,000 or
But really,
more
it's
than
108 or 18,900 now. So it's a lot.
It's so much more than it was
Yes.
when
Yes.
it first started. But that makes a huge impact, I'm
So
sure.
typically, besides the $18,900 that the winning nonprofit gets to take home, the other 2 nonprofits typically take between $2,000 and $5,000 home that night as well. So that's a big deal. We've also partnered with the Richard M. Schultz Family Foundation to have a matching grant. So this foundation has partnered up with the Power of 100 Women. 100 Who Care is another name for it, and they'll match grants. So we have received it three times. $5,000 extra goes towards the winning nonprofit. So instead of $18,900, they're going home with $23,900.
And we won it for 2 years. So whoever wins this time will also win it, and then we'd have to reapply and see
for
if
it.
we get it again.
So, one thing that we should also mention, again, this is a great, an hour they come, they socialize, the next hour we hear the nonprofits. The winning nonprofit from the last meeting kicks off our meeting, and they get to speak to us in 5 minutes or less of what they've used that money for and how it impacted that organization. So that probably is the most fun as well, as we get to hear
what, how, because some of them really, as you know, being a member, make a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, $18,000 makes a big deal to a lot of these smaller nonprofits.
Yeah.
And we've also had you can tell her, from our organization, 6 others.
Yep.
7 other people have started Power of 100 groups.
I was just going to ask that, and that's kind of even branched from our River Falls group. So
those are all directly from our River Falls group.
So either one of our members have moved down to that area, or they winter in those areas like Punta Gorda, Florida, or Arizona.
Arizona was one of my girlfriends. Her and her husband would watch our stuff online and see how much money we were raising, and they're like, we want to do this. So in Arizona, they just do 1 a year because nobody lives there in the summer.
Yes, there's Arizona, Punta Gorda, Florida, Hastings, Minnesota, Hammond, Roberts area, Ellsworth, and Osceola is the newest one that's reached out and asked us to help them as well. Besides the men who care in River Falls. And they do it a little differently in River Falls, and you can probably have them on another time, but they get together, they just give money to one organization, have a good time drinking, and move on.
Yes.
So
I love it.
great.
Well, you guys have started, it's such a it's such a huge impact for our small community, and then to have it spread to other areas around the nation. It's just, you guys, it's incredible. Thank you for donating your time and putting this together.
You're welcome. It's so fun.
It's the best. It is the best organization I've ever been a part of. Besides the impact that we've made in the community, the women are wonderful people. I love getting to know more people, and the energy during that meeting is something, it's hard to explain, but it's really high energy, so positive.
And we have ladies all the way from 18, I think your daughter's the youngest one, 18, all the way up. I mean,
80-something.
High 80s, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And it's just a fun mishmash of everybody.
It is. It's a very good time. So speaking of, if you wanted to become a member, what do you do?
We have you can Google us, you can go to our Facebook page, or you can contact any one of us, or anyone you know that's in Power of 100. We have, any one of us have applications on us.
Okay. We do ask for a 2-year commitment, just so we have an idea in the next couple of years that we've got who we have here, and how so the nonprofits can kind of expect what their coffers will be, I should say, or their winnings will be. But we do ask for a 2-year commitment. A lot of people we've had a majority of our members decide to stay longer than the 2 years. We've had a few that have had to drop out within 2 years because of life happenings. It's okay. We understand when they're ready to come back, we're going to welcome them with open arms again. But we do ask for that 2-year commitment. And if you're going to take one application, you might as well take 2, because you'll want to bring your best friend and experience this with her too, because it's absolutely wonderful. So 2-year commitment they fill out, and that's it. And $100 twice a year.
Yeah, it's so simple and so impactful. It's really incredible. When is the next meeting?
Next meeting it's always the first Thursday in April and the first Thursday in October. So the next meeting would be October 3rd.
Okay.
6 to 7 is social hour, and 7 to 8 is the meeting, and that's it. Some people choose to stay after and use it as a social night, and some people have to leave. So,
and we'd like to stay and support the River Falls Country Club, because they're nice enough to let us use their facilities. So we encourage everyone to stay if they can.
One thing about the River Falls Golf Course is last year it was sold to a new owner, and that owner came to sit with us and to see what that meeting was all about. The former owner had encouraged them to continue this because of what impact we've made in the community, and after sitting with us, she has joined, and she's 100% in that they will continue to support us and allow us to use their facility for our meetings. So we're very grateful to them.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It is. It's the perfect space for the meeting. So.
It is, and it's nice because we're not limited to just the 100 women.
Yes.
For any nonprofits out there that might not have heard of us before, they can reach out to any of us on our Facebook page. If they know anybody who is a member, that they have to not be nominated, or they can join themselves and nominate their own nonprofits. So
Okay.
very easy.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you guys. Is there anything else that maybe, I was going to ask you guys, are there any other events? I know around the holidays, there's some other events that you guys maybe
Yes.
put on, and if you want to tell us more about those,
We have
great.
a great Christmas party
Yes.
at Johnny's.
Yep.
Which Cheryl Dinteman is on the board with us, who owns Johnny's, and all the money goes, we do just raffles.
We do, for Shop with a Cop.
Shop
Yep.
with a Cop, and all the money goes to Shop with a Cop, because Shop with a Cop doesn't have any fundraising.
Yeah.
So we're a main fundraiser for them. Last year, or so far, $2,615 has been donated to Shop with a Cop.
Wow.
And it's fun. The sheriff has shown up. The former sheriff comes and join us, and they are in agreement that it's a great group to be a part of.
Well, the former sheriff is a member with us.
Yes, she joined after that, so that's been fun. And then we have also done Run with a Cop in the fall last year to help volunteer for that organization, and that's actually where we met
The Osceola ladies.
the Osceola ladies, and they asked to be a part of this and help kick off in their
It was really
community. So
And that's a fun event too.
And when is that one again?
that's in October.
October.
Yeah,
Oh, so
towards
that's
the end of
okay.
October.
Coming up.
Yep.
It'll be, by the time we
Yes.
put this out, it'll be right around the corner. So
Right, and so any
perfect.
nonprofits that would like to be nominated, they have an application deadline of September 7th.
Okay.
And then we'll get together and we'll look through those applications, and then pick 3 nonprofits from those applications and start our meeting.
Yeah.
So it's fun. Is there anything, we've done Taste of River Falls as well.
Right, yeah.
We've earned $500 from the Taste of River Falls just to get our organization out there to let, again, the nonprofits know who we are, as well as the members in the area. So
Yeah.
And that was fun.
that was fun as well. And we always ask for volunteers to come in and help sit. So any of our members wanting to help at any of these events, we encourage them to come in and join us.
Yeah, and we're highly logoed.
Yes.
But we don't take a profit on any of it. It all is just
Goes
at
back.
cost.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So
We see shirts around all over the place.
I love it. I love
Bumper
it.
stick. I've seen stickers too.
Yeah, there's stickers,
So-
shirts,
Yep.
Cups.
cups,
Yeah.
everything you can think of, we have. And if you
We
want
do.
something different, let us know and we will get it.
Yeah.
We've been very lucky by Designs by Jill has been very good to us with all our logoed
Oh.
items. So
They do a great job.
Yeah.
Yes.
So perfect.
Yes.
I don't think. Should we mention our board members?
Sure.
Yeah.
If you want to reach out, just Nancy Foley, Mary Waters, Lori Larson, Lisa Zebarth, Cheryl Dinteman, Julie Hovey, and Jean Larson,
And Mandy Lemire.
and Mandy Lemire right now. So
Awesome.
Yep, we're meeting tonight. We have a board meeting tonight to go over some
items.
the people who have applied already.
Oh, that's
We
wonderful.
have some
Yeah.
applications.
We
So
do.
The more the merrier, right?
exactly. Yes.
Oh.
And we look forward to being able to update you when we hit our 500 million that we've given, or
500,000.
500,000 or $1 million that we've given
Yes.
to the
Yes.
community. So
But we feel like in, less than 6 years, we're $271,004.
Wow. Going right back into the River
Right
Falls
back
community. It's just so incredible. So
It is.
thank you guys so
Thank
much
you
for
very
taking
much.
time out of your day for sharing all about the power of 100. And I appreciate you being here, and we'll see you on the next episode of Beyond the Falls.